father of economics. A Scot, his statue in Edinburgh surveys a country facing historic economic choices. If today's Scots choose independence tomorrow, it will put them at a crossroads for the most fundamental tool of their economy, the currency. Two possible routes have already been ruled out. Yes campaigners' preferred option of formally sharing the pound in a currency union, rejected by all three major Westminster parties. Meanwhile, independence campaigners themselves say joining the troubled euro is off the agenda. That leaves creating a new Scottish currency or sterlingisation, using the pound without cooperation or help from London. Would either of these options have the great Adam Smith turning in his grave? For clues, that's exactly where I met an economist and former SNP candidate who says sterlingisation is likely at first.
If there's independence and we're denied a currency union, we will keep the pound because there's no option. We'll keep a pound, it will be pegged to the UK pound. We will do what we have to do.
But using the pound without backup from the Bank of England isn't straightforward, as one of the most acute critics of independence campaigners' plans for the currency explains.
Scotland wouldn't have any control over interest rates. The second problem is that if there's some sort of liquidity problem needing financial help, then Scotland wouldn't be in a position to be able to guarantee that. And the third problem is Scotland would have to make sure that more money comes into the country than leaves the country. That means probably higher taxation.
And what's the alternative?
Makes much more sense in the long run anyway for an independent Scotland to have an independent currency.
This former central banker agrees, but warns that setting up a new currency and the institutions to run it would take years. And he questions how the Yes campaigners plan to do it.
Well, I haven't seen any evidence that they know what those institutions would look like. I haven't seen any evidence as to how they would meet a run on the Scottish currency, so-called. And I think if you're asking people to make a decision about the economy which goes on and on and on, they've got a right to ask the question, well, how exactly would you do this?
Adam Smith wrote Wealth of Nations. The wealth of a new nation would rest on its currency. Richard Edgar, ITV News, Edinburgh.